Hi everybody, and today is the 23rd of August and a beautiful day here in Illinois, and I hope you are all doing good wherever you all are. And today I was just at Irish Fest in Milwaukee. If you know that festival at all, it's quite a big to-do. It has all kinds of Irish music of different descriptions there. You have your ballads, and you have some Gaelic singers. You have some very trad music, just fiddle and guitar or flute and guitar, and some bands based on that. And so you have some very big bands, and some of them more based in country music, and maybe more based in even rock music. And but anyway, I was up there for a tribute for my old friend, and really, first person that started bringing me out to do gigs in the U.S. was Mick Maloney. And he had passed away a couple of weeks ago, and we did a little gathering of Jimmy Keane on the piano accordion, and Eileen Ivers playing the fiddle, and Donald Clancy was playing the guitar, and Rory Macomb was playing the guitar and singing. And eventually we kept adding to that a list of people. And what I was going to say about it is that I was playing a jig at some point with all that gang, and next thing a hair broke on my bow, and that's the first time that's happened in a while. Lack of gigs and getting out there, but I had to laugh when I saw it happen, because yeah, there's something about playing with Jimmy and playing with Eileen that, of course, you know how the music, sometimes you really want to get across an emotion with your playing, and then other times, yeah, you might want to just even say that what you're trying to get across is a melody, and definitely in this case, we were trying to get across probably easily, because we were enjoying ourselves, excitement and happiness to be together and celebrate Mick. So anyway, today I so enjoyed getting to share Connie Scanlon's with you, and of course she wrote a very funny little note there about you could have other people play their tunes, because indeed, like a lot of composers, you know people and you do write tunes for them. So I thought I would share a tune today, which is still in that jig world. If you can put up with me one more week, stay in jig world. Although I kind of think of this as being a slide, even though I play it kind of like a jig, but I think it's more a slide. So this would be in the 12/8 world. And this is for a friend of mine whose name is Patti Fahey. And she's married to a very old friend of mine, Marty Fahey, who I would have mentioned here, because we did a couple of those art museum projects together, Marty and I. So Patti Fahey, and it's P-A-T-T-I is how she spells her name, and F-A-H-E-Y. And I ended up calling this tune for her, which I wrote during the pandemic, Patti Fahey's Slide. And for many reasons, I like this tune. I enjoy Patti, and she's great. I love that her name is Patti Fahey, because really, if we all know Patti Fahey tunes, and that's P-A-D-D-Y, I think it's good fun to have another, because he called all his tunes after himself, so they're all Patti Fahey's, and then it was quite fun to write a Patti Fahey's Slide. So here we go. We add to that Patti Fahey world, even if it's spelled differently. So this is a slide, and I'm going to play it for you, and then I'll talk about a little bit about the setup for this. And here we go. you go. Boy, I'm kind of holding my breath. I might have lost, I was close to losing another bow hair in my enthusiasm, in my excitement. So it's kind of a fun tune, hopefully you'll agree. And so the one thing that's different is that second part really lasts, well, let's see. It's not done. And then repeat all of that. So it depends on how we're thinking about things here, but yeah, the first part of it, of course, is half of that. And then the second part is that whole long thing that happens there and then gets repeated. And maybe the most unusual thing there, and this is a case of, you can't even plan for these things when you're making up a tune, but that whole section that's going, now that first part that I just played, going from that C sharp to an F sharp is kind of madness. You're kind of in this world. And even going at the end there where it's going dum dum, almost feels like it's a little bit in the Cape Breton world of just letting a note sit like they're so plain. Maybe someone out there would be able to say, to give me a way to get out of this problem. I almost don't want the open E or that double stop. I almost want something to happen. I was thinking if I went up on the B and then, sorry. So go. If that makes sense. Somehow it doesn't want to just sit there and be an open E. So that's why I was thinking maybe with the bow. And to use that little technique that I showed one time where you can go E to a grace note and let that E sit out so that you go and for this occasion it would almost have to go so da da dum dum. Anyway, thinking out loud, maybe there's someone that would have a solution there. But I'm going to give you the dots for this one, and but also I'm going to attach a recording. So there's a group that have a recording that they're working on in Scotland for the Fiddle Festival that happens over there in Glasgow, which I've been at and to, and so they're doing a little bit of a fundraiser. Also, I think the idea is that this would be a set of tunes that might go into the school system there for their fiddle players and musicians in general, piano accordions, button accordions, pipes. And so a bunch of people there with Adam Sutherland, the great fiddle player, at the helm, combined two other tunes. They come in front of this tune. And so I'm going to add that. I think it's supposed to be coming out in November. in time for that fiddle festival, which I'll send a link to as well. But it's pretty amazing what they're doing to it. I'll also list who's playing, because it's a pretty heady list of good players. And so I'll play this tune slowly through, and maybe you would enjoy giving it a try. Thanks for everybody that has been checking in, and yeah, it's been a very fun maybe 2 or 3 weeks here musically, and it's nice to be home, but it was a lot of fun going to Ireland and getting to write some tunes for that. And this tune already existed, and I sent it off to Scotland along with maybe 3 other ones, and this was the one they chose. And you know, I kind of thought they might choose this one, so I'm pretty excited that this will be coming out. So I'll send that, I'll put the recording down for you to give it a listen, and but also I'll try to find the dots for the tune as well and attach that. All right, so I'm going to play the tune through nice and easy, and this is a request that my brother Tom had. He says, Liz, could you play the tune fast first for a change? So there you go, Tom Carroll. And here's the tune slow, and you can play along with me. Here we go, we'll finish here. There you go. Hope you enjoy it. Till next time. Okay. Dear Patreon folks, I'm going to walk down this street a little bit so you see the madness of this flacule. Some people playing on the streets. Okay, I'll be quiet. Okay, here we go.
It's a young player in France.
You should do when you're got the fancy,
They picked up the runner yesterday, last night.